EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Condors of Orlando taking on the River Hogs of Louisville. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. To throw right away is Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Throwing here, Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Zappy to throw on first down. Completion left side to Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Zappy on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Zappy to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Bulldozes back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kendra Miller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the River Hogs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from drawing level. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, They seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Fouls pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard
The
line.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Zappe in trouble, and he's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on second and long. Zappe under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. First down, Hal to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. When you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Howell, another throw on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now third down and very long. Powell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
First down and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Zappi looks to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter with that one.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Now they pitch to Jacobs. A nice little juke, and a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
goodness. Here's a 5th interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
11 yards on the pickup there.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Zappe working from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jacobs, touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Slide for the PAT. Powell going to audible to something else. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught. So the fake works. They caught him off guard, and the game is tied. Well, Charles, I was going to say the defense probably should have been ready for that, since a 2-point conversion tied it like it did. But snapping it from the 15, maybe that was the ultimate element of surprise. They never expected that.
I think you're onto something, truly, because you're supposed to prepare for every eventuality. But who really thinks someone's going to fake it from the 15-yard line with an expectation of getting it into the end zone and picking up 2 points? Not very many people.
And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, Zappe. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Zappe now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 2nd and 10. Once again, here's Zappe. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Zappi. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Zappi back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Zappi looking to throw it on 4th down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. First down.
1st and 10, Zappi. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on. He's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already run to get things going here in the third quarter?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Zappi. Got a man, Boutte. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Hogs 23, Condors 18.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
29. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
13 yards. First down, Condors.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Condors have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his hook.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, here's Zappi. Gets this complete to Butte. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Zappi off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Zappi on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That one downfield for Dotson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Off play action. It's Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Zappi. Touchdown! Keyshawn Boutte with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the River Hogs have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jamin Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Going play action here with Zappi. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Inside the 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Condors are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sly on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Zappe to throw it. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And Zappe to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Off the fake, Zappe.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Zappe to throw on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's Zappe to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st and goal. Zappe. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Zappe to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. But that won't do much good as he is tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Powell to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Here's Howell. That's caught by Galladay. this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is remember,